Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful day. I hope that it's been going well for you. I just wrapped up doing this tutorial on Instagram. You can definitely find the tutorial linked in my profile on my page, which I'll put my page down below. It's like the first highlighted tutorial right there for stories. I wanted to take some time today instead of makeup to talk about skincare. We would be nothing in makeup without amazing skincare. And definitely there are so many aspects of skincare that can come into play with creating a really beautiful base, for perfecting the skin, for making it look better over time. But the most important part, I believe, of any skincare routine is the serum. Serums are where all the magic happens. And I feel like we're just not talking about it enough. Serums really make or break your skincare routine because they really actually impact your skin health the most. I want to say I'm not an esthetician, so definitely I recommend always consulting with a dermatologist or licensed esthetician if you have any questions on this matter. But however, I have been in the skincare game and the makeup game for almost 10 years now. I have extremely sensitive skin, so I have tried everything. And I am now at a point where I feel like I feel really comfortable and I have cracked it for my own skin. And I hope to also shed some light on products, ingredients, brands that are making a big difference and also can maybe work for your skin type, which might not necessarily be mine. As always, we are working in my windy house, so bear with me if you hear the wind blowing my house down. So why do you feel like you might need a serum in your routine? Really great question. First off, pretty much your serum is your first line of defense in the sense that it's actually the first thing that's going to really nurture and build your skin's barrier and repair its pH over time. It is one of those viscous materials in products that are actually designed to penetrate to your deeper layers of skin instead of just sitting on top, maybe healing the dead, older layers of skin. What your serum is actually doing is preparing your newer layers of skin that are deeper for the environmental stressors or anything that's going to impact it over time as it rises to the skin, which will happen through exfoliation. It's deep and starts to heal. It starts to soothe, protect, nurture, all the things that a serum can do for you. I mean, there's exfoliating serums, there's brightening serums, there's hydrating serums, there's all of the in-between. So I want to kind of break it down for you guys, show you some of my personal favorites that can kind of work for a variety of different skin issues, skin types, and hopefully one of them can integrate into your routine and you see the biggest difference from it. One thing I like to mention also with serums is they do penetrate best on a more damp skin. So I love to apply a serum straight after washing my face or after I spritz a little bit of a mist. Something that's kind of a 2-in-1 step, which I think is super great for you if you are just a minimalist, you don't want to add a bunch into your routine, but you are lacking that hydration in your skin. Maybe you're starting to see signs of dehydration or just not retaining any moisture or hydration in the skin. This is a great mist. This is from a brand called 107. They are a Korean skincare brand. I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. They make incredible products, but I absolutely love this. This is their Dewy Glow Serum Mist. So it's your 2-in-1. You could absolutely use this in place of a serum. It has a ton of beautiful ingredients such as fermented vinegar, which is so good for your probiotic skin health and pH and all of that. But it also gives you just a boost of hydration. That is great for anyone that just deals with dehydration. Maybe you don't drink enough water like me, you live in a dry climate like me. Yeah, this is definitely a beautiful, beautiful mist. You could just put your moisturizer or SPF on top of this if you're gonna be really minimalistic, or this will prep your skin for further product application. One serum that is always my first step, especially at night when I'm really just starting to build the barriers, build that hydration, build all those extra just building blocks of nourishment in my skin, as well as getting into the deeper layers of my skin, a super basic hyaluronic acid serum. Nothing crazy, no frills, no active ingredients, meaning like ingredients for brightening, ingredients for exfoliating, none of that. Truly a serum that is designed just to penetrate and start to repair and hydrate the skin so that when the newer layers exist or come up, they are already protected, they are already built to be So I love this one. This is the Clove and Hallow H2 Glow Serum. This is my second bottle of this. I absolutely love this because, again, it's kind of that basic hydrating serum. The best part about Clove and Hallow is that they really focus on using 15 ingredients or less. So this is an extremely simple serum, which is why I like it. I find so many serums, especially some of the ones I'll talk to you guys here, have a lot of abrasive, intense ingredients that are mainly active, meaning that they are they're spicy, okay? They're spicy. They're meant to really create targeted changes in the skin over time. But with that comes sometimes harshness. Sometimes it's desensitizing the skin and making it a little bit too abrasive. And you'll find increased redness, irritation over time if your serums are too active and you're layering too many active ingredients together. So I love this as just a basic hydration step. You definitely want to apply this after a mist or onto damp skin, and it will penetrate so quickly, and you want to seal that in with a moisturizer. The thing with serums is that they actually cannot really truly moisturize the upper layer of your skin, so locking in a serum with either a moisturizer or an oil is a must, because otherwise it will start to escape and you will not really get the full penetration of these ingredients into the deeper layers of your skin. Hopefully this is making sense. Another great basic serum, but is more of like a milky consistency, is the Pacifica Vegan Ceramide Serum. You can see it's very well loved. I even like to kind of pump half of this with an active serum, like a vitamin C, an azelaic acid, anything like that, that again is maybe a more active concentrated ingredient that is meant to improve, or not necessarily improve, an ingredient that's meant to cause an effect over time. This is a great cushion because it's really basic. It's truly just these beautiful ceramide ingredients that are meant to cushion and nourish the skin. This is completely unscented, meant for sensitive skin. So this is a really great option, especially it's on the lower end of a price point. It's a great serum to try, and you can really get the full experience of trying a serum without really messing with your skincare routine by trying something like this. I also love the milky consistency, a little bit more moisturizing than something like this, which is more of a water gel-like serum. You can kind of see how it moves in the bottle. This one's pretty stiff. It's not going anywhere. More hydration serums, because there's a ton of them out there that I really truly love. This is the polyglutamic acid from Inky List. This is a great affordable option as well. And what this acid is claiming to do is actually hydrate the skin even more intensely and make moisture last longer than hyaluronic acid, which is a very hero ingredient in serums, typically because it is this watery consistency. That is definitely what this one is based in. But the polyglutamic has that same kind of watery consistency. I'll swatch some here. So you can see it truly isn't going to be thick at all into the skin. It goes right into the skin and really provides long-lasting moisture. I do see this really nourishing my barrier. However, I'm gonna let you know that the scent is not great. This scent is abrasive. Truly has, I don't know. It does go away, I'm not gonna lie. It will absolutely dissipate within seconds of applying it. But in the application process, it's a little chemically, I will say. I think that's like the only thing I can think of. Very chemically, but it does dissipate. So for the price, it's worth the shop. Another serum that really nourishes me at my nighttime routine is the, you can see, it's already gone. The Fortuna Skin Porte Perla Vitalita Face and Eye Serum. So this is a very luxury brand, definitely on the different end of spectrum. As the other serums mentioned, this is Italian and completely natural ingredients, really focused on that in the harvesting process. I love the sustainability efforts that this brand produces, and I love the consistency of this serum. It is meant to go all around 360 eye and face. It is so amazing. It sinks right into the skin. It has, if you can tell, that loose jelly consistency that is definitely going to penetrate into the skin pretty quickly versus something like this. However, it has almost this light milk quality that does give you a little bit of a boost of moisture along with the hydration. This is super comforting for sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, you will love this. And if you're an ingredient-less snob like me, you will be really impressed by this brand. Everything that they're doing. Another serum that I have recently integrated into my routine is the Deliverance serum. This is their Trinity serum. This has an amazing complex to boost your skin's barrier health over time, as well as just truly nurture and grow skin health. This has a really light consistency as well. Kind of reminds me of the Fortuna skin, and this light milky consistency penetrates right into the skin. The one big ingredient in this, along with a cannabinoid complex for soothing, is niacinamide. Niacinamide is the hot ingredient right now. I feel like everyone's putting it in everything, and I have to let you know that it is a little bit of an active ingredient. Well, as we have been talking about, it's one of those ingredients that can make an everlasting change in the skin, but if your skin is sensitized, can further sensitize it before healing the barrier. So that's something to definitely keep in mind with this. I do see the niacinamide working pretty potently with this. I even sometimes, if I have used like a really strong treatment like retinol or have deeply exfoliated, this is a little too intense for me, and I like to kind of use this on nights when I'm not using a treatment or my skin has really been on its best behavior. What niacinamide can do is brighten the skin and also increase moisture retention, but it is a little bit more of an intense bad bitch ingredient, if I do say so myself. Definitely love this, but something to keep in mind is that niacinamide as an active ingredient. I'm gonna also talk about some serums that have these active ingredients in them. Maybe they're going to be perfect for your routine and your skin and what your skin really needs. And why I like using a serum is you're going to actually have a more gradual progression of results rather than something super, super intense like a peel or a laser or something that will definitely give you those results very quickly, but will definitely irritate or further sensitize the skin. So these are great products to implement into your routine for that slow burn, that slow build. One of my absolute favorites, and has been a favorite for years now, is the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. I have definitely had to have dark marks in my face over time from acne scarring, from freckles, from sun exposure. So I do like to brighten the skin over time and really see that difference. I've seen it with this. This is unreal. And when I tell you guys the price point, it's only like $12. It blows me away even more so. I recommend this to everyone who is really struggling with acne scarring, with discoloration, with hyperpigmentation of any kind. Maybe you're darker around the mouth. That definitely can happen, especially if you have darker skin. Try it. Try it. The hero in this product is tranexamic acid, which is a slightly more gentle brightener versus your vitamin C, ascorbic acids, stuff like that. So I absolutely love this. Before I was going on prescription retinol, I used this at least twice a week at night, and it was incredible. And I really recommend it. It's very gentle, and you do get that really nice slow build of results over time. A serum that I really, really love and I use on a regular basis is vitamin C. Vitamin C is a brightening aspect, but more importantly, vitamin C is so good at protecting your skin from environmental stressors. It is an antioxidant. It truly is expelling all of the dirt and pollution that actually come and filter through the air and make sure your skin is not exposed. So antioxidants are extremely important. They work hand in hand with SPF to truly protect the skin and its barrier. I've been absolutely obsessed with using the vitamin C from Matter of Fact. This is an incredible serum. This is so insanely beautiful. It does use ascorbic acid, and it actually doesn't use any water in its formula. It is a waterless formula, meaning that you're not getting any dilution here. This is also extremely stable. The one thing to know about vitamin C in a lot of products is that it's not a stable formula, meaning that can actually expire over time in the life of your product and either mess with the product or really just do nothing for your skin. So you're really getting absolutely nothing from it. This is completely stable. It is not clear, and I think that has something to do with it. Sometimes clear bottles like this one can be exposed to the sun, and an ingredient such as ascorbic acid can turn. So I think they've really knocked this out of the park. It is incredible. A little goes a long way. It's extremely moisturizing as well as being vitamin C and brightening. So I think it's very unique in that regard. I'm obsessed with it. On days when I have done my treatments or retinol or anything, I do like to maybe skip my vitamin C the next morning, just depending on how sensitive my skin is feeling. But I usually do use this every single day as my first step. Best thing about serums is that you can actually really target different areas of the skin. You can really make sure that if you're using something that is really high potency, if you have a more problematic area, you can just focus it in that area and then walk away, and you don't have to really worry about it going on the whole skin with it. For instance, I have a little cluster of acne pimples here. Super, super cool. I love that for me. It's really, really fun. And I would not necessarily put something that is going to work against that acne all over my face because it is in just one area. So I love using this serum from The Ordinary. This is their niacinamide and zinc. This is niacinamide at 10%, which is extremely high, and zinc at a 1%. This is not a serum I would recommend putting all over the skin, especially if you're sensitive, especially if you're dry. This is extremely potent, but what it does do is dry out acne so fast, so fast. So what I like to do is after I've actually applied moisturizer in every part of my skin prep, and my nighttime routine is typically when I implement this, put a small dot over the problem area and I'll wake up the next morning and it's freaking gone. It's incredible. I stand by this. I have gone through so many bottles of this and recommended it to so many people. I have never met an acne treatment as amazing as this serum. If you do struggle with acne all over the face, you can definitely try this out, but I just recommend starting slow and then adding it more days into your routine. So maybe twice a week you can start, and then if you feel like you can do more, go for it. But truly, I recommend this purely as a spot treatment. Gold. And it's like $8, something like that. There are also serums on the market that do crazy things. They either add radiance with maybe some shimmer particle, or they have tanning additives. So this is one that I use all the freaking time. This is the Isle of Paradise Self Tanning Drops in dark. Just a great serum in general, but all you need is one freaking drop of this in your skincare routine at night for a little bit of boost in color. So I do really love this. This is a great ingredient list, super clean and nourishing at the same time. But the dark aspect, I literally just need one drop of this. This will last me pretty much a whole year. I'm obsessed with it. The last thing I want to touch on is serums disguised as oils, or oils disguised as serums, I should say. Sometimes I'll run across a lot of products that claim that they are serums, but more so they are actually just light oils. One in particular is this from the brand Freck. This is their Little Prick Cactus Seed Dry Serum. So that is a little confusing for a lot of people. Upon feeling this, you're going to feel that it's an oil. Absolutely. It has that viscous quality. It truly is a larger molecular size than anything like this or like this. Water-like this. It will sit on top of the skin more so than penetrate, which I love, but this is something I would absolutely apply after I have applied something hydrating like this to really seal it in. So I love that this is called a dry serum, although I think that can be a little bit confusing if you are accustomed to serums. This is maybe not what I would recommend in place of a serum, but it's a great additive on top to really lock in. I love this. It's thin. All skin types would love this. You just need a little bit and it's super nourishing. And then you can also go in with other products on top of it. But truly, I love this. I just don't want you to get fooled by products necessarily describing themselves as serums when they are in fact an oil. Oils are a little too heavy to be that close to the skin barrier without a serum underneath it. Okay, I feel like we have covered all the basics of serums. There are so many out there that claim to have acids for exfoliation that I want you to just keep an eye out, especially there are so many out there that claim to be your skin savior, but it really does take a little bit of science and a little bit of know-how before sitting right down to the brand and saying you are the one for me. Just in my experience, it's really all about knowing the quality and the texture of different products over time, and then also analyzing ingredient lists, which does come with time and expertise, but I am here for you and I'd love to chat about that. So anytime you have questions, you know where I live. I hope this helped you out in some way. I hope that any of these are integrated in your routine and you see a big difference from them. If you are wanting to focus on something targeted in the skin, where it's brightness, tightening, discoloration, hydration, dehydration, oiliness, dryness, there's so many serums out there on the market that can actually target these different skin issues way faster than most other products, such as cleanser, moisturizer, SPF, etc., toner, etc. Serums really do have the ingredients and the backing to go straight into the skin. And they're actually one of the products that I feel most comfortable splurging on because, again, ingredient lists come into play and the way that a product does penetrate and actually heals the skin over time sometimes costs money, which I'm willing to pay. So I hope that this helps you guys, and please let me know any kind of skin issues that you've been having that maybe a serum can help you out with. So hope you have a great day.